kingdom.
$400 investment, really.
True. We do have the kind of elbow creep coming out.
Okay, so he recalled that. He's just doing the same thing over here. He's just crossing. So he smokes elbow, and he's recalling this one just for the sake of crossing. And he is alone. They're just 1-1-1-1-1ing everywhere.
Out from Boaster here, having a little peek through towards that window side. But with the Viper all invested, it's going to be tricky to kind of eventually into B. But I guess it's only towards that kind of main entrance, so maybe they could split mid or even tricky to come down windows. Elbow creep coming out.
So this guy just comes like down mid. What a
through towards that window side. But with the Viper all invested, it's
I guess the map is just so big that like it opens up to players playing like a little bit aggro like that. Like you can catch crazy timings.
Looking across the map for the attacking side, they do have presence elsewhere too. Now they got that pick in middle. Now the one thing we have to say about this map, Hypoc, is rotations are punishing, right? This map's pretty big, we know it.
So they get that pick. So Liquid is thinking, okay, they have people in this zone, so that's gonna like anchor this person into this. They know Jet was there because she got pinged, so they sense 2 people in this site. So they just cut noise and walk back to A. That's a really good read. It's super easy to make that read knowing what we know, but it's a lot harder to do that when you're actually in the game.
Information is king. It is key here. And you can see Fnatic just hitting the brakes, pausing for a second, seeing if anyone tries to get a little overzealously trying to get information, maybe peeking a little too far.
He's selling it. He's selling it with the Astral Wall. Oh, that's a good wall too. The reason why this is such a good wall is because they have a sky, right? So they could easily flash through this here. But also, like, these people don't have sight on the nest push this way. So, like, it's almost dictating that this guy gets pulled back. Like, they're doing a lot of pushing and pulling of rotations this round. It's kind of deep what they're doing. Like they're
invested as well from the defending side. That'll be Soulcast sending
Hack
that
is
down
so
tube just to see if
strategically
he can
deep.
maybe
It's
try and hack them
crazy.
again,
What the
give a bit of
fuck?
an intonation as to what's going on, but the Seekers will show where they're coming from, at least for now. And obviously, it'll show where Link is. As
Oh, he got
He's
tagged.
in a lot of trouble here. He does have Soulcast on the bailout, but he's still a
He
mile
is.
away.
Oh,
Soulcast is gonna
he's in big
reply to the Seekers
trouble.
of his own.
Look how hard this sight hit is to stop, dude. So, like, once they've pulled you off this A site, good fucking luck stopping this hit. Good luck. This is so hard to stop. So this guy even has, like, a nerd trip. He has a nerd trip. He has his nerd cam up. But look how difficult this is. Like, there's a drone coming in. The Seekers are coming in. The drone is right here on the wall. It's right here. He breaks the Seeker. The drone probably whips over, tags him right away. There it is. And at this point, you know, like, as I said, the Sky had already been pulled away. She's now in a one-way smoke on the bridge, but she's going to probably drop down and help him out. The Cypher's lurking into mid, playing off of this Seeker. So that the Seeker comes through the doors, and the Cypher can literally just play off of it perfectly. He's using this info so well. And then the arrow's going to hit the back wall. So Soulcast drops down to break the drone. They're going to flash through like they've always been doing. There's the flash right there. The arrow's hitting the back wall at the same exact time. That's going to ping Soulcast. So they now know where Soulcast is. And he's dead.
Lose their lives.
Jeez. That's difficult to stop, man. No wonder Liquid was playing 4v play.
I see I've indicated not an option, but if that's been identified as maybe
holy shit, that's hard to stop.
Dedicate a player towards it, but they have got that Jet leaning there. This is an interesting look coming out from the defending side. Liquid do leave a little bit of gap here, and if Fnatic start noting that,
Boaster again lurking this elbow spot.
I'm seeing Boaster exploring this idea again. They did manage to punish, I think it was Scream last time here, potentially.
He keeps recalling that. That's good.
And it looks like they're exploring that option again, so it does pull him away from that B site, leaving Cypher
Did that Viper see him?
do Cypher things, which is kind of being the one-man hero, right?
Yeah. I think hero's the key word, right? Is in terms of the potential impact on a round. Oster again. I'm gonna explore up top side of elbow. This time actually a little bit of an adjustment here. You can see MP flipping over towards B very early on here to help out with Link and Scream. And again, Fnatic now.
Dude, Boaster does so much to pull rotations into this, and this A hit is fucking brutal. They're going to do the same thing again.
Kinds of conditioning here, because
Except now they have 2 lurks at the door.
they've drawn out this rotation, and already with 30 seconds left.
So there's the dog coming in. It's these 3 that are like required for this hit to work, I think. Astra's never really doing anything, obviously.
They're in a position to hit A.
She can has global
there's
abilities.
one way that Cryptic's, I think, potentially could
Oh.
have used on this. I was curious if he was going to go to it, but yeah, he knows what's up. His sight's under pressure.
Dude, god damn, they are so slimy. They're so slimy.
Times it just right now. Soulcast left on an island. He doesn't have the support he wanted that he normally gets from the Sova, for example.
Shit.
They're still a mile away, so the site's all Fanatics, and I love that. The walk up middle, the show presence in elbow, the show a little bit of little bit of leg towards mid. That's an angle, but it doesn't kind of share. B.
Fuck is so fucking good, man.
It's spread the defense in these lurks.
Mini nip. Teams keeping it in mind. As soon as that veto, as soon as Breeze was either left open or not insta taken away, coaches became very interested. So I like seeing the new looks from teams.
Peace out, Alicia.
A hefty lean towards A and a lot of pressure towards the Viper. I don't know
Oh no, the birdie got stuck.
if the ults come around. No.
Okay, this is different. They put the wall up at A, but and you can see like Liquid is now. They have to respect this shit, dude. This A hit is fucking wild. Like, you have to respect this A hit. So they have 4 people here. The defensive Viper cuts the wall across both main, like kind of back elbow, and then deep mid. That's pretty sick. That's really sick, actually. I didn't think it could get like deep mid like that. That's nice. That's nice. Same Astra Stars. That's what I really like about this default that Fnatic is running is their controllers are using a very similar utility every round. And this is the benefit of running 2 controllers is it becomes so difficult to read what the fuck is going on. So difficult. Like, if you're capable of just doing the same Viper wall every single goddamn round, but yet you can also hit the B site in creative ways, you become way, way stronger and way harder to read. And you can see, like, Liquid doesn't really understand how to make the right informational plays to set themselves up in these rounds. They just kind of have to guess the right site. And so far, they've done it a few times. But when they don't guess the right site, they have lost every single time. Like, the rounds aren't even close.
Oh, it's just good luck, bud. So yeah, they're going to post
Now
them up
piece
towards
hopping
B.
up
It's a
top.
4-play stack kind of towards that A side. You do have the player towards Tube, which, again, probably Yampy there getting a little fruity with it. Now, is this the right answer? Because, again...
Okay, so they get in this smoke again. This is the same as their pissed around. I'm sure this guy's going to flash through. Where does the Sova arrow go? And the Cypher Kin is just lurking this mid door. So it's the same thing as like the pistol round, right? Where like if someone comes through this door and gets any shot, like on these guys, probably wouldn't even happen. Honestly, I'm sure the Cypher would kill them before that happened. But even if they did get a shot, the Cypher would immediately trade it. They'd be in a 4-on-4. And on Breeze, a map this big, the 4-on-4 heavily favors the attackers. So this is just a really smart setup that they kind of minimize all of the risks in setting up this 2-2 split. This is fucking crazy.
And the early probe from Fnatic is to take that mid control. And this will pay off even better because they've had no indication.
So the arrow hits right behind this Viper. She has to get pinged by this. He's not even turning.
That they can't go this way.
Yeah. Oh my god, this person's so fucked. Okay. So now this Viper is in the middle of this 2-2 split with no rotation in sight. Maybe Sulcus will need to throw a bird like through this shit to like help him, because that is the only thing that's helping this guy. And if anyone quick rotates through these doors, they are so dead. So I am quite nervous right now for Cryptics in this setup. Just getting totally outshrouded.
Look at the pressure on Cryptics right here, Hypod.
Jesus
What are you meant to do with
Christ,
this? You've now
dude.
got so
You
much
are
utility your
fucked,
way, you're pretty much
Cryptics.
boxed in or forced to fight. And Fnatic put Durka
Beautiful.
forward. Gorgeous sight take, but Soulcast, he is still here.
This is the one bad part about Astra is like
You almost got that tag
she
through
can't
as well, trying to tap
cover
out.
a lot of the openings on this map. So they obviously know that this side is open, but this side is much better to leave open than the other side, which I'm sure they've talked through. Right? Because let's see if we can get like a better view of this side. So they're not going to give us one. No, they're not going to give us one. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. The reason why this smoke is better than the one on the other side is because the one on this side would allow someone to come out, single off elbow. You know, you would be able to single off a lot of fights, whereas the smoke on the right, the person that comes out ends up taking the fight like here, with potentially these elbow guys like also being able to help, because this guy's swinging like wide around the smoke. So it creates like it creates a much better setup where the person running through the smoke is taking a far distance fight, and then the close guys can trade. I like this more. I'm not sure if that's something they've thought through. It looks like it's something they would have thought through. It allows the split to happen, basically.
And Fnatic put Durka
Beautiful.
forward. Gorgeous sight take, but Soulcast, he is still here.
So like you can see from this guy's point of view, this smoke allows the connector guys to bypass them and just go into the site. I mean, that guy didn't do it. Doma just took the fight into spawn. But that doesn't mean it's not possible. Like, this smoke allows these guys to avoid the spawn fight if they want to. And, you know, just loop around. Whereas the smoking this side wouldn't allow that to happen. They would have to, like, cross riskily in that gap.
Here.
That's it. The Durka.
And they're pinning them in.
Oh.
It's a tricky position to play back from. Good one from Mystic to bail him out towards Scream. And now,
Round's over.
Now, double spray's very likely. Good adjustment on the second. Lovely shots. Kind of like the silvery one.
Dude,
Just
Link.
to keep that.
Oh, wait, no. Sorry.
Or is that just
Not
the
Link.
knife?
I was thinking about Magnum. Magnum is lurking so goddamn hard this half.
A vote. We put
Doesn't Fnatic, which one would you pick? Not sponsored, I'm just kind of
Prime.
Well surprised. Fair enough. Once a streamer, always a streamer.
Do we have a sub button here?
I hope not. See,
They can really manipulate Liquid. We saw.
So you can see now they've shown a B hit. They might just go right into this A hit again, because they've proven now they can hit B, and that guy at B probably felt so uncomfortable being all alone. The person at B is probably like, look, we can't play solo B, and as an in-game leader, you recognize these tendencies over time. Like, we've shown we have a B hit. They were gambling A that round. They probably won't gamble A again. Maybe Fnatic calls an A hit here.
Right there, I mean, it was only Cryptics in backside on B. The only kind of
They have so many options. Like, when you start winning rounds like this, you can snowball in so many ways.
was soulcasting Yampy, and they were so far away in arches that really, if that hit comes through, and with the precision of that utility used,
I like
there's
that.
nothing
Early recon to
Cryptics
clear
do.
out the elbow push. So they don't have any B presence, guys. They don't have any B presence. So they shoot a recon over in elbow. That's basically like an invisible player over there. It's letting them know that Liquid doesn't have info over here either. And that's half the battle, right? Like, you don't need a person over here. You just need the info that the other team doesn't have a person over there, right? That's creative. Because, like, obviously the other team doesn't know that. They could think you're using that recon to actually capitalize on something, right? Like, you could have a player over there.
He has to either give it up or
Ooh.
go for 1-for-1.
Wait, dinked that guy. What the fuck? As you can see, he's like hovering over the wall, and he immediately just drops the drone back down. He doesn't get a second tag though this time.
No one's crossed just yet. You can see the Viper.
Ooh, he wants to. Oh, he hit his head.
Very much in place. Scream wants the information. I think just bonked his head on the top. Ban reveal. Yampy's gonna isolate Durka, so that's a good fact finder. And there's the net close coming in from Link, kind of working his way down tube. And there's the follow-up fact. So he's got the full picture this time around, and they know where Boaster is, but they still have to deal with him. The spike is still on the Viper, so they're not quite committing quickly towards B just yet. Boaster could do with maybe that first frag. If someone's a little isolated just ahead of the others, but look at Sky as well, leering down middle. No information found. That could be almost a misinformation. If they don't know that maybe they're leaning B, they could still be holding on A.
Oh.
Let's see what the timing's like here.
Boaster has a good lurk.
Give away a sound cue here now. Boaster actually going to note his position on the back of that creeping towards wall. He's actually going to get the swing as well, so that should open up.
This is winnable now.
FNC
What a good lurk by Boaster. And you could tell like he was communicating with Mystic, and Mystic knew not to overextend, but also. So like here is what a pro player is likely thinking, at least like CS players. So Boaster has lurked out to this corner, and like this interaction is so fucking important, and this is something that like not many people in ranked do well, right? So you've lurked out B like this, but that's not enough for you to win this round. But what is enough for you to win this round is this player running up to the entrance and making it seem like you haven't come out yet, right? Like this Viper pulls this Viper in because of what Mystic does. Like Mystic actually is like selling all of this shit to help Boaster's lurk. This is so well played by Mystic.
Maybe they're leaning B, they could still be holding on A.
Like a lot of times in ranked, this person will just like shell up and just sit there and not do anything. And like that will cause this person in spawn to be like very hesitant. Like, oh, they could have lurked in B. Oh, I see this smoke here. Maybe there's someone already in here. Let me like jiggle peek all these corners and like clear this shit out and like do all kind of nonsense. And, you know, like, but just this little action from Mystic prevents all of this. Like it.
Let's see what the timing's like here.
So he mollies.
Gonna give away a sound cue here now.
So there it is. He shoots right there. He just shot, and that's what made Cryptic's kind of like, oh, they are deep down there. Like my molly caused him to stop, and this guy just shot at me. You can see the molly comes in, and that further sells like, okay, no one's in this fucking site right now. I'm pretty safe.
That creeping towards wall.
All of that shit is actually so important.
Open up B site here, and should be able
and you never see that in ranked. You never see that.
No wall invested on this side, so as if they've actually got to play this a little bit of aggressive, and that's exactly what Boaster's going to do on the back of that flash.
Oh, Mister got two.
This round.
I've got your trail.
It's crazy. That play literally won the round.
And you do have the walk away from it. Time to shut it.
Oh, dude.
The less been there yet.
That's really heads up.
Shout out to the person who already mentioned Waffles. Like Waffles has become like such a beloved like.
God, Waffle sounds so goddamn good right now.
Talking nonsense. This could be quite sick. But now it's been noted. Lovely flash, but Soulcast I think was just tucked far enough near the box. He was fine. He didn't get that full white flash. That was so sick. I guess that's one way to handle it, right? Just put Soulcast there.
This is the thing, it's little things like this to address the early control that Fnatic are getting from showing presence on elbow, right? And even just that one kill, you know, every couple of rounds, it's going to really quell some of this early momentum. And again, taking some of the tools away from Fnatic.
What the fuck? That cam is so nerdy. Because it can see people's feet and they can't see it. Oh my god. That's dirty. Just because of how it works. I mean, just think about it, right? Like he's seeing your feet and your vision is coming from your head, which is going to be up here. So it'll look something like coming through. So you can't see the camera until you're like down here in this zone. But he'll probably have already deactivated the camera at that point. That's fucking so sick. This camera is OP. until it gets smoked off, which probably it will if someone came up here. But it's still kind of nice. Not gonna lie, kind of fuck with this camera, because even if he does get smoked off, he can always like loop around, put a trip there. Damn, this is a good camera.
I need a stop.
You're both still gonna spy out screen there.
What is this trip? What is that trip? How did he do that? And where does it go? What the fuck? I kind of want to... These are really good trips.
It's a little bit of damage. Back away now towards Archers. Two members still committed on B side. Fnatic, I think, now desperately looking for something.
Found one.
Soulcast gonna pop the Seekers out.
It's having a problem.
Yeah, it's at a moment there, isn't it?
Yeah, we've
The
all had
Seekers
them.
are so glitchy sometimes.
It's not feeling so wonderful, but no big move off the back of this. Keeping there's 30 seconds left. They are leaving Liquid to sweat here. They're not quite sure.
So the Astra's like popping all this utility. The Seekers got info into mid. And the second all of that info happens for Liquid, right? So the info coming from Liquid tells them 2 people in this area. They've done this before on B hits, right? They've always split. So it's pulling people to B. And as that info gets taken away, like they break the Seekers, Boaster is selling it even more by putting a star down here. And I think he had a star somewhere else that I just missed. But they immediately are rolling back and going through the connector doors. And again, they've just completely outplayed Liquid in like the mid round. It's like this guy is now in a 1-on-4 in this site. This is clear. This is a 1-on-4 in what already is a super difficult site to hold, but these trips should help him out. The wall. I wonder if the Viper is going to put up the wall.
Sure where they're going, but there is still going to be Yampy on this site. If he gets maybe one,
Ooh.
that's enough to kind of...
Look at this cage. Look at these fucking nerd cages.
Sure where they're going.
He's
but
like
there is still
climbing
gonna be
up with
Yampy on
it.
this
One.
site. If he gets maybe one, that's
He throws. Wait, does he throw another one?
enough to kind of...
He threw another one. He's just climbing from cage to cage, dude. This is so ridiculous.
cause so many issues at this point. Let's see. 18
What a lurk by Magnum. What the fuck is this?
seconds, the cross is being watched. Link is there. He's almost encouraged on this. Yampy has found Magnum. They're
Wow,
gonna
he got
fall
him,
in on one
dude.
side. They can't really avoid it now. Soulcast does
Yeah, that's
go
a
down
hard
to
hit.
Boaster, but where is that spike? It's in Viper's hands. The timing
Oh,
on that is
they get the
devastating,
plant
and
down.
so is
No
Boaster in this
way.
round. Already, the ult comes online. He's going to try and isolate it into a slice here for them just to survive into. You can see the
And he
retake
puts
coming
the
on in.
smoke up. They're on both
Cryptics,
sides of the
look at
wall.
what he has.
Holy shit. This guy's so dead. He's going to get traded. He has to wait for Scream, who's on the big flank. There's nothing that this guy's going to get. Okay, so this Viper now is playing between the Viper wall and the Astra wall. And the Astra's playing on the other side of her wall. And this Viper on the other team has to come through an Astra smoke into this. I wouldn't call it a crossfire, but because like the Astra wall, you can't shoot through it. But what the fuck? This is crazy.
To work with.
See, Mystic and Boaster tagged up a little bit, so definitely doable here. Scream coming all the way through cave now.
Someone in
That's gonna give
chat,
away
tell
some
me how-
information. Actually,
Ooh.
Cryptic's gonna find the first. Boaster still behind the cosmic divide. Cryptic finds him as the wall drops, and Liquid come out on top
Wow.
of it. I think after they'd got the initial control, and
Wow.
I'll be honest, dug Yampy out of that spot.
What the hell is going on?
Up, but falls.
That's who it's so afternoon time here. We're feeling out, right? Like a couple of those kills were just like instrumental, and then he gets
Wait, the
just
dog can hit
Cryptics
the
coming
drone.
back in with a mad
Dude.
2K.
So his drone tags that sky. It's still going, by the way. So it's probably going to tag 2 people this round.
That's
Nope,
it, much
didn't get the
quicker
second
piece
tag
this
off.
time around. Magnum already.
Damn. Wait. How did this happen?
Instrumental.
Okay, so Astra Cypher lurking up top halls. You can see there's a lot of pressure right now being put on A, right? Like, so the Sky Dog is coming out. The drone is coming out. No people are actually coming out. obviously. There's just a bunch of utility that tells you where the enemy is, which is super important when you have a fucking paper, not even a paper thin wall, just an invisible wall. I don't even know. You just shoot right through it. So they're just drawing a lot of eyes to look at A main while this lurk is happening. I don't know if Boaster's been smoking this door. But this is what I was saying with the Cypher Cam last round. Is like, if someone were to come up here, they're just going to smoke this door off. And that's exactly what they do.
And then he gets just Cryptics coming back in with a mad...
So the second that tag goes in, it really opens up the lurk. And Boaster's baiting the fuck out of Magnum, which is good. Because Magnum's typically by himself.
2K.
So he trips.
That's it. Much
Why did Yumpy open the...
quicker piece this time around. Magnum already got all the way deep in tube, and look at this. Look at this pace shift here from Fnatic. Already finding 2 kills over on
Magnum's
A site.
so good.
Soulcast got to respect it for the time being, but we'll get an uncontested plant right now.
And this is the thing. Remember, last round they hit with like, what? Was it like 10, 20 seconds left? The pace change must have just thrown Liquid through a loop. They just weren't expecting after being conditioned so often at this point. Now, I'm kind of interested if when we get a sec, I'm not sure, I guess in between the round. This looks like a save, if I'm honest. I want to look towards how Scream's doing, and especially Yampy as well.
dope.
I feel like this
Valorant.
map is a bit of an aim as paradise. It's, you know, long, light lines of sight. You get a lot of room. Phantom. DS will enjoy this map because of those sight lines, because of the way it just interested to see how he looks on the board. Yeah, Jet. I'm just not always sold by it.
Okay, so this is where he does it.
No, I think we can stay open-minded.
Don't block my
towards,
shit. I want to
maybe
play some
how
Cypher
they
on
try
this
and
map,
work
man.
Scream on attack.
That's what I'm waiting for.
He also tripped that, I
And
think.
then again,
See a
I
little
think the other
bubble
key
behind it.
stakeholder there is Soulcast, right? And,
And then he trips the
he's having
doors. I think this is a good solution. I think this is a good solution for Liquid. Tripping, so they're tripping the up top lurk and the door lurk, and both of those have been like torching them on these A hits. Like, they can't, they're just getting pulled off of the correct decision every time. This Fnatic is playing really well.
amazing defensive half, at least being in terms of finding opening duels himself and working off the back of, I mean, Sky becoming basically a duelist, right?
Ooh, that's a good shot. So he drops that like instant smoke, the jet smoke right there.
There you go.
Okay,
You
look,
mentioned,
there
you
we
here
mentioned
we go. Let's go, Scream. Show me the money.
You poked the beast.
Look, I will
Damn.
never
Ooh!
not forget about that man. It's just when you see
Dude,
the
he could have
potential,
gotten
he
wrecked
has to
right
be
there.
a huge pop
Yeah,
flash, but look
that's
at
a
the way they played
yikes.
it. Boastal was just going to swing in
They don't
the
know
air,
what to
back
do.
line
They're just
main,
playing super
and Dirk has
aggressive.
also found Link. Scream just gets involved. 1 HP, is that all he's going to need here? Mystic, the barrel shows. But gets denied. Scream can't
I
find
like
it this
smell.
time, and now
You
Cryptics
can
and
just
Yampy
smell the
in a 2v4
desperation right now in this
post-plant
round.
scenario.
Like
Barely
Fnatic
a
has
step towards
outplayed
the
these
site.
guys
odds are not looking
all
so pretty.
half. So they just have to resort to taking these like super aggro gun battles to try to break up the shrats.
Yampy already taken some shot.
Like if they allow Fnatic to play their game, they're just gonna lose. So they have to like play hyper aggressive and take kind of silly risks, honestly. Just try to ease like the synergized strats coming their
Oh,
way.
damage there.
He's
Open up.
doing everything he can for
He's
it.
got Hunter's Fury here.
That's going to change the game. Now Cryptics has to commit to this as well. He's going all in. Is that a tag? No, it doesn't matter. Mystic just steps out of the Viper's pit, finds Cryptics,
Damn,
and
that
now
was a good
Yampy
shot
left in the
dart.
1v2. He's got to know they're nearby, and he's trying everything. He has the full utility kit, but the time is starting to run out. I don't think he's got any time
Narrative
left.
on.
And there it is. Mystic with the shutdown. Yampy, what a
Ooh.
valiant attempt.
Switching sides.
Zuba, it's going to be a convincing final scoreline for the first half here. 8-4 Fnatic lead. Now, again, like I said, I'll stay open. I think straight away. Didn't make it as direct to have. That's not and then the pace change. That was beautiful to see.
All right, so same Viper wall. Liquid uses like a way more, I guess like open Viper wall. I've seen other teams use this one too. It's just really like what you're comfortable with and what you have plans for. The negative side to like this wall right here is it would allow someone to take this fight here in addition to taking this fight here. The positive is when you take the site, so say you had like this wall, or I guess it'd be a little bit more forward, but once you take the site, you have to have another plan like what Fnatic had when they would like flash through the wall, because you don't want people just chilling in this zone ready to like make a play, like, you know, just make a play. Whether it be like Sky flashing, say like this Sky is over here and flashes through this wall for this Jet to come in and like take out the planner. You know, like Fnatic has ways to stop all of that variance. Liquid's way of stopping it all is to just put the Viper wall further back. And you know, like we're fine with taking these fights. That's good. We will take these fights. But you know, like once we win this fight, we can get the plant down and just play post plant, and this wall will allow us to feel a lot more comfortable in the site. So that's just like the difference. It's just like a difference in what you're theorizing is like more important. Like I don't know. Like honestly, I might do something like Liquid did. I think the way that Fnatic has it set up is fucking wild. Like they just really nailed all the utility, but stuff like that only works for so long, and then you start getting anti-shrouded. Like, yeah, it's definitely gonna work Sky flashing through that Viper's smoke a couple times, but once I'm aware that you do that every time, probably isn't gonna work as well anymore. So, like, I think this is, like, definitely a more long-lasting solution. But I'm not saying Fnatic's version is bad. I actually think it was really, really good to win this map. Yeah, but I don't think it would beat Sentinels after they saw this VOD. I'll say that.
Did I just fall into, like, a time loop?
So this guy has a nerd cam here that he's idling. He has a trip that's helping out the Viper. No one's actually watching up here. He's just, like, camping behind the doors.
What's happened? Are we live?
Is this a
arrow into a site?
Right?
Yes. Yeah, okay. We're just.
What the fuck is happening? How did these guys get over here? So they pushed through elbow at the start of the room.
That with those slow progressive rounds, and then the pace change. That was beautiful.
So Boaster sets himself up with like a smoke suck combo, just in case they come his way. What kind of weapon does he have right now? We don't know. Frenzy, of course. That's a good combo. So he's basically getting a kill if someone comes B.
Yeah, I love that.
These guys just, both initiators are pushing over here. The arrow, how does he do that? Does he just like, I think he just bounces off the curve. I'm guessing it does something like boom, boom. Hits right there, which would get all of this. That's a really good arrow. It gets a lot. Gets like all of this zone. And then once that pings, I want to see the rotation. Let's see what happens with the rotation.
Did I just fall into like a time loop? What's
happening? So these guys immediately turn around. All three of them are like, all right, no one's fucking here.
Is this is the pistol round, right?
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
We're just.
Boaster's already rotating over to help out Magnum.
Dude, this is the first time I'm.
Oh, that's the nerd cam.
A few days off. I'm a little slow, but the frenzy's
I don't know if he just.
I love a frenzy idea.
Ooh, what the fuck? It's like in the wall.
Dude, I don't get enough of it. That's gonna smart. Leave a little mark there. Soulcast gonna try and clear the angle. Lovely.
Oh shit.
Work with the kidneys. Has he got a ghost? His utility gets interesting. I want to see what they've done with that, because it looks like he's got a fair bit to work with. Just one of the two flashes, but obviously
what's happening
now. High flash towards the site, and Soulcast again creating space and opportunity.
Soulcast is owning. Holy shit!
Doma gets absolutely
he just
dropped Soulcast on
obliterated
for the
those guys.
From Liquid in the second half pistol round, you can see
Yompy's just like staring at his radar.
He's gonna full swing on towards Cave here. He's gonna get it as
well.
Soulcast
is his camera frozen?
Massive.
This
What
camera's
round.
fucking frozen. I've been baited.
Out of all the players, who's an early adopter of the Sky
Dude,
approach, right?
that
We
tripped me
learned
out.
from
I
the
was
early
like,
fake flashes he was throwing
wait,
out before it's even
does he
becoming maybe a
play
little
with his
easier.
wonder like
The
way to the
update, right? You
side?
can kind of run and gun with the flash now in front of you as such.
Wait,
right?
is he moving?
But he has been having a
I'm so
massive
fucking confused
game
right
this
now.
level.
I'm so.
The same goes back to what Des said, and it's weird saying that when you're casting with me. I feel as though they're separate people.
Oh
but
my
again,
God.
both Thor and you were discussing it. That Sky and Viper are such a good combo on here. This could be a great indicator for a build back here from Liquid. Let's see how they manage this round, though. I do want to see how the big boy teams start managing the newer look economy. I mean, you can force buy if you get the right indicators for it. Maybe a spike plant, good couple of kills.
Stack.
And yeah, the stack is the interesting one now. The Aldrone.
Ooh. So the second they hear all this, Boaster just drops a suck and they fucking rush it with a bird. Or is that... No, wait, I'm sorry. That's the attacker.
Ain't making it far, and the push has to come in off the back.
It'd be pretty easy to get stuck in that suck right there. Like, Liquid had pretty passive spacing to not get stuck in that.
Well cleared and well considered by Liquid.
That was beautiful, actually. Again,
Ooh.
anticipating this level of about there. A little bit of a...
Yeah, Liquid did good to
Soul
not fall
leading
into
the
that
charge.
trap.
19 and 9
That could have been bad.
for Liquid. And again, I've talked about this a few times before. You look towards kind of, you know, previously the duo...
Okay, so that's where it is. So they put the trip there. And the cam is on the back wall this time.
Breach and Jet, right? You want to see maximum value on
What the fuck's
defense.
happening?
Select.
Alright.
Did we rewind?
Is that
So, dog going elbow.
I don't... Clearing out.
Whoa. Look at this dart. Wait. What? He shot that from there?
Wait, did we rewind?
is that
I don't... Clearing out.
What? Dude, he's like mid doors. What? How's he doing this?
Wait, did we rewind?
is that
I don't...
That's insane timing. Like he understood. That's crazy. That's a good arrow.
It is. Okay, welcome to the frag movie. It's fine. We'll get some like Cell Dweller or Linkin Park. I don't know. What do kids like having frag movies these days? I don't know. I'm too old. Seekers go in, the flash
Oh,
comes
Seeker
out.
got
Doma's in
Doma.
danger.
He is
Great
donezo.
isolates. Scream wants him dead. Soulcast
Damn.
gets him first though. Link digs out Boaster and it's Mystic on the back lines. That's a good play, but these angles are rough to play with. Look at that elevated position Scream come in from. But the big man on the other side, Durka,
Holy
swings
fuck.
around eventually through boss
Look
here.
at
Look at
hit.
this from here in the opposite game right now online. Yeah, 2 or 3 away for a couple of key ones coming online, but
So bird, elbow,
let's
blinds
see
the
if
push,
Fnatic
lets them
decide
know
to
that people
dial
are over
in a little
here.
harder. We know when they get
Arrow
shut out a
from
few times, they
Durka
like
right
to get more
there to
proactive,
clear out
some of these
elbow.
defensive
So they know the bird was just like a troll because his arrow is literally being shot from door to elbow.
executions we see from them on other maps for sure, but
Viper locking down B with the
just
smoke,
to see what the response is here.
saving the wall for the retake. That's smart. Because that wall for the retake on either site would just be so OP. So this Viper's saving the wall, unlike what we saw last half. So another bird to clear out this. Sees nothing.
They got frenzies and he just
This Cypher's being so fucking slimy.
tucked in on the site. He's gonna hear all
Let's see where this Viper walls.
the steps.
There it is. Okay. So yeah, basically just cuts all this vision off. I was curious like where it would be on this side of the boxes. This one's pretty fucking good.
Goes in, so it might give him at least a fair fight to some angles. Oh, the flash through. Any frags to be found? Yes, there it is. Nice use of the sky flash to come in, but now Cryptic.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought he was going to give us a little aim display there. The adjusting on all three, but maybe Magnum find another. They're making this costly if they can keep going on this. Durka now.
Oh my
there
God.
Is, capitalizing on the timing, and the shot could not have been better. Now, does he find Link though? Right place, wrong time.
Oh, that's
And he's got
unlucky.
the shot.
Wait.
He doesn't fully check it. He doesn't fully clear, but he's got the intuition.
No way.
And he's got the shot.
No. How does he win that?
I guess that's the response.
I don't think Link should have
Waiting
peeked that.
for Fnatic to show us
Should
something.
have played the spike a little better, maybe.
Absolutely. Was that with
3-1 gamer.
in terms of only financially with 1 round in hand here? I think Soulcast had to drop out a weapon also.
It's a cage for this A split. Dude, look at the Astra stars. So if they feel like an A hit's coming, this Astra could pop this smoke. If they feel like the plant is like happening, there's a gravity well here. There's a trip in the back of the site and a trip in the front of the site. So you really have to, they're like confining you to this site, and they save the Viper wall for the retake. They're stopping the things that they do, right? Like that's what Fnatic's approach is like Fnatic has a defensive setup that beats Fnatic's attack half. This is what would be required to beat Fnatic's attack half. Something like this, where say you were going to sky flash through this back smoke, you would hit this trip, you potentially get killed. Same here. Gravity wall here to just be really annoying for the planter. The Viper wall for the retake. This is a good setup.
Potentially, that could be a pivotal round. If we look at the round score here, it's Fnatic on the brink of double digits.
Holy fuck. Okay, so the drone goes out.
Space.
Dog's gonna break a trip for sure,
Green
right?
can
No,
make
the
it.
dog went through the
They
middle of
cleared
the
site.
site?
Well,
Oh,
I guess to an
shit.
extent, I guess you can't have full. Where did that tag just come from?
Oh, he hit
You have
it.
Full faith in it.
He doesn't die.
At this point, sights there, spike to be planted.
What?
Fnatic have players back in, maybe depending a little on the
he's got
ult
the
to
first
come
tag.
in through from Durka. He does
Damn.
indeed get the frag as well. Good follow up on that, and that's allowed Boaster to lean a little further forward.
Viper's gonna come in with
Veering
this
toward
wall
site,
like any
waiting
second
with
now.
Toothy more down below, but the flash comes in. Tries to swing it early. Timing
Doesn't
favors
matter,
Fnatic
it's
on
over.
the play back through.
Just how over 1,000 credits. Now with the way the
Down A.
Fnatic to win that, yeah, look at it. It's not good at all, Lauren.
Prime Vandal.
Oh. Okay.
What the
I mean, there was
fuck?
something it
Oh,
was-
he just has the lineup for the cage. So this cage is basically to pop here, to deny vision from this guy or this guy, so that way you could split A. But he is probably throwing that just to get a reaction. I doubt he's planning on fast splitting the door based on this setup over here. You know, like he's just trying to sense what the fuck is going on.
We said about. Oh. I feel like I'm having a mental breakdown. Can we take it easy
Pansy's
on me?
losing.
My flicker? I'm not normally awake before midday, and like I had to be up early. I've been feeling like things are going wrong, but it's okay. So as I was saying, you know,
Pansy's
they used to
so
be the old
fucking
scouts
great.
and deagles. They can work. It's tags between the two. If you just chip damage is actually really valuable on these
Yeah.
rounds. And obviously, you know, marshals and bits and bobs work exactly the same. Bits of chip damage here, but again, you can kind of play to not.
What the
choose.
fuck
You can
is
avoid
going
it
on
if,
there,
if
Shaun?
at all
What?
possible.
I was gonna say,
A
especially with these
prime
weapons, it's almost
bulgy
like, actually throw a couple of
in
marshals
your
and shares up, and let's just
pocket.
stack up, 'cause if everybody hits somebody once, they're going down, right? So on the times that you know your opponent's gonna spread very thin, the default, but actually, look at him, Fnatic handling this very, very well. They're playing deep on both sides here. Seeker's invested, and Liquid actually gonna re-explore towards
Ooh.
double doors.
Oh, shit!
Oh no!
He hit the trip.
Magnum
Yeah.
just wins.
What?
Scream. He just, yeah, just pulled away
Oh.
from him. Now
Oh,
the
what
threat
is
back out.
this?
Pretty tasty, isn't it? There it is. That's real nice.
So
They've got
much
it all.
info.
Big information. Cross.
Oh my
Actually
god,
gets away
this
with it.
cam
Zombs does-
is
does get a spike
insane.
down. I don't know if anyone can deny it.
What
There is a
the
bit of damage
fuck?
coming in.
Spike down
And yeah, shut out, shut down. No real damage done. I was
Cypher's
getting a little
really strong on this
interested,
map,
but
huh?
yeah, nothing much more than that.
Pretty much the do or die for Liquid here in terms of their buy round. Have to see ultimates wise what's available. Hunter's Fury, Seekers, Neural Theft. Asuna Scream popped that Blade Storm previously here, but hey, look at the money. It's going to be scrappy at best. Even if they win this, they've still got a round deficit to make up, and financially, it's not looking comfortable at all.
What a fucking emote.
Deploying drone.
7. We're leaning in.
So they broke the trip this time. Drone goes through the wall.
Clearing out the util on the way.
Oh. So normally, yes, the dog, that's why the dog went this way last time, because they're using this wall. Okay, I'm so stupid. You know, Fnatic would never do that because their wall's a lot tighter to the pyramids. Yeah, Breeze does have some nerdy shit for Cypher. That's what I'm realizing too. They're like really changing up these trips too. Well, I guess these are the same ones. But they're having so much success with these trips.
Wait. Right towards the default plant. Now, they can fall away to have the Viper in the post plant if they want it.
Dude, look how annoying this setup is, man. Like, this is so annoying.
Forces him off the spike plant. That's decent. Nice amount of HP on the board. And the spike plant this time does come in. So let's look at the post plants they have. Seekers were already underway. They were kind of heading out. They didn't do too much, but I want to look at that.
Zombie has all. Well. He's playing far off.
The Viper if they're not being subtle, and
this lurk is pretty OP. Definitely playing the Viper.
Can't get any more though. Link helped him out on that one though. He got Mystic at the same time. That was that lurk coming through in middle, and now there's problems galore.
That was a good round by Liquid.
Once again, keep 4 I'm not sure if they recovered the operatic right now.
3-point aggression. They just flashed that already. I love this intuition coming out. It's keeping them checked in. Boaster.
Whoa, what a jump by Boaster. Juke the fuck out of that, man.
Now Link kind of leans in further. So they've shown a fair amount towards this A side. They've got like big intentions. And I want to see that.
Yeah, they're using the dog to clear the backup pyramids, but not that round. That round, I think they used it to break the trip because the trip fucked them up the round prior.
So, I mean, actually, in this scenario,
I don't know. I don't know why the dog took a totally different route that round. Probably because of the trips, but I'm just guessing. So arrow in the back, flashing out.
You can see now on the minimap he's making his move elsewhere. Doma send a flash through, and Spike finally gets planted here. But look at the position in cave now.
Yep, there it is. Denial. Yampy, great trade though. Very quick to adjust. Doma turns the flash. Magnum now moves in towards Tribox, but the Spike feels like it's a mile.
Dude, look, the Astra immediately put like a suck down just to further stop the plant. The Viper wall comes in. So that's a lot of info because they now know that the Viper's over here. I can't remember if Boaster made contact. If so, they would know 2 people are down here.
Can that cross be watched? I think so. It can be. And the new wall gets put up.
Oh, that's a big kill.
The Spike is in Fnatic territory here. I don't think Liquid can get this back without a big entryway towards the kills, and it might be this. Link might be the gateway, but they seem so aware. That's what he needs. A second. He gets a second. Link. They've got 10 seconds.
Magnum was even aware.
Finds Booster. It's still game on. Can Mystic deny? No, he cannot. And there it is. Lovely round
wow,
from Liquid.
That Molly hit. He knows the lineup.
People starting actually. Everything looked online there, like you said. It was.
Holy fuck.
Kills.
It looked like Liquid was fucked this round.
Now, thinking back to round score,
Sinika.
Thinking about the whole. Still got his wall available. That's
no.
Thinking back to round score.
Ooh, they double tripped this right side. I think these trips are great, given what Liquid's been doing.
This, but quick piece onto B site here, Lauren.
Yeah, no. Oh.
Fucking mollied over here.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Wait, so what is this? Look at this wall he drops on the fly. Look at this fucking wall. I like it. I like it a lot. It gives your team so much room to work with on this B retake. And like he's putting it down so fast. Like look what this wall does. So it cuts off like this. So that way these guys coming in, when they come through this Viper wall, all they have to do is look in this corner. When these guys come through this Viper wall, they'll be meeting up with a Sky. It's basically just like filtering everyone on attack into this triangle, and there is nothing in this triangle. Like, think about how easy it is to throw util into this corner. That's really like the only spot for them to go. I mean, I guess you could go like in this little nook, taking this peek, hoping to not get traded. Holy shit. I like that Viper wall.
A couple of tags helped out, but Mystic will happily take it. Scream's just been deleted. Now, Link's
Dude,
been a
Cyphers
game changer
are
in finding spaces. So on this
lurking
map, you can punish rotations.
hard on Breeze.
If you can kind of read into the opponents, maybe create that.
They are
space. Now,
just
what
being
that does,
so
it
annoying
divides
all
the defending
game.
side into kind of 2 packs, right? You're gonna have the 2 dedicated towards B because of that early intention, right? They were on the site. I mean, Scream was right there. They had to respect that. Now the flash comes back in towards elbow, finds nothing, so they actually might start leaning further back.
It's not a retake wall, dude.
Now being toyed with, it's all a game of information.
It would be a retake wall if the Viper wasn't in the site and was using it to retake, but it's mainly used to like live. It's used to live and allow the rotate to like help you. It's basically allowing like a safe place for fucking the Viper in the sky, but I wouldn't call it like a retake wall. It helps the other players retake. But like the other thing the Viper was doing is the retake wall, like the one that she's throwing from mid that cuts across like that. That is like she's saving the wall to retake A. This is like I'm using my wall to live in the site, so that way by the time my teammates get here, it's like a 5-on-5. You know, in addition to that, my smoke is here, so that filters you guys all into here, and we're just gonna dump utility. Like imagine at this point like an Astra suck being here, a Viper Molly hitting the floor there, so if a shock dart's coming, like there's just nowhere for you to go. Like you're just fucked. You're so fucked.
You can see the attacking side falling back far enough that nothing gets given away here, and they are desperate.
Yeah,
for these
dapr is
frags.
gonna feast
They're
on this
sending out
map.
every bit of, you know, kind of, I guess, scouting utility. They've not really found much. Now this will give it away. Yampy, there it is. Finally, they get the indicator, and you can see instantly Astra leans back on over.
Yeah, that was super important actually, because you could see he was gonna leave, and then the bird blinded Yampy. So who that was?
30
This is
seconds
great
left.
work so far. Liquid gonna hold the line actually, and
Ooh.
Soulcast will find one all the way through from Cave here. As comes through to pressure this cage. He's gonna follow up on through it. Oh, actually finds it.
What?
Completely blind, but Yampy will trade it out. 10 seconds left on the clock now.
10
Magnum,
seconds left.
the last man standing in a 1v3.
Liquid just kind of like grinding their way into these sites.
And I think these feels like there was looked low. Also, what did I been up? Well, people
For the reasons, couple of light armors dotted across.
slightly unnerving, I guess. The man wasn't even.
God
known
damn, how does
for
FNC have so many
his
buys
thing
in them?
CS
They
back
buy
in
like
the day,
every
on
round.
HLTV. I mean, I think it was like 12th most used gun after like a CZ and a Deagle. You know, it's not something that I instantly look to. when I
Where
think of
is
Buster,
this
but
attack
hey,
camera at?
If he's been grinding on it,
What the
no
fuck is going
worries.
on
Like,
over
I
there?
remember Seeker's
Is
combo
it
gonna
just
make
to
it
solely
harder
hold
to
the
deal
B
with
flank, or
him,
can it
trying
look
to
over that
isolate
wall?
those players on the site, and Magnum's has been exactly that, isolating
No
himself.
way does he get that.
How did-
No way he gets 2 there.
That's 2 massive wins. It brings it
Wow.
to 3 here. Very doable for FNC.
That is
Spike actually down in the
insane
open,
that he
but
got 2
Link
right there. That might be enough to win this round for Liquid.
Gonna find Mystic now. He's gonna come across and regroup with the rest of his teammates. Spike still needs to be recovered. And actually Durka's gonna respond, brings it to a 2v2. You
He's
see
just sat
Soulcast.
there.
Soulcast has gone all the way through. Look at his
But look at
positioning
Link.
though.
There it is, found. Link has been flanking them so
Link
often.
is
He's
so
been a
dirty on
constant
these flanks,
nuisance through
man.
Middle, whether it be in tube, whether it be through Link is goal.
This is a good map. Holy shit. I don't even remember what the score is, who wins, or anything, but it's a
Okay.
great map.
Did you see
Knives
the
out.
buy? Did you see the
Yeah.
buy?
I did.
Wait, what's the buy?
I
Oh
don't
shit,
wanna
that's a
say
terrible
neglecting
buy.
The fact that he's still up.
They opened the door?
Did you see
Knives
the
out.
buy? Did you see the
Yeah.
buy?
I didn't catch it.
good.
I
Open
didn't
the
catch it. What was it?
door.
Hold on.
Uh,
Oh, that noise. Fair enough. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Fair enough. I'll wait for that treat. Interesting holding
Ultimates
mid as
galore,
well.
though.
So over there. Yeah. I mean, the ultimates. How much are they going to make a difference at this point? I'm looking at what we've got. I mean, we'll see.
Ooh,
We'll see what they.
that's smart. He hides in the smoke so the drone can't see him. That's really smart, actually.
Can do with it, right? Scream's taken space. This is different.
He's peeking in front. Why did they open this door? I guess they feel comfy as fuck with this door open.
But we need him to deliver on this one. Oh.
Wow. Wow. That... If they win this round...
That's not it.
No way.
And now those ultimates you were talking about can actually find value.
No way.
Magnum's done really well here. The value of these frags is just huge. Flash
Dude, these guys are fucked.
And the ult to pop up on the other side. Durka could have
No way did Magnum just do that to them. What a fucking round,
no,
dude.
Durka's been spotted out here. Yampi's also heard him. They're both posted up now. He knows that he's close range.
Oh shit, dude!
This is a big win here. Yampi's gonna find it. This could be the
Look, they're
rotation.
already
They're
rotating back though.
gonna hit it. The
Go, go,
cosmic
go.
divide's still up. They still have a safety net to operate
Dude.
behind, but look at it now.
Who makes it
Fnatic
there first?
dashing across towards B. The recon bolt maybe gonna try and sell a bit of a fake back towards
Magnum's
A.
there, dude. He's on the pillar though. They have to just run in. If they want to spike
10
one, they've got to
seconds.
go in. They can't hold back. Now Mystic's going to take all the attention.
Dude,
around
what a
Magnum,
map
swinging
by
from the pillar,
Magnum.
And Mystic going to drag Yampy down to the depths with him. 4 seconds, there ain't no time. Soulcast has been excellent, but this is even beyond him. Rotation.
Damn.
Soulcast is still putting up numbers.
dude.
Wow.
The numbers that matter was the clock. And for
I wasn't good in the previous.
Just 29 and 14.
Everyone but one fell. So
Wow.
I can't even remember who it was back over, but we'll have to see what the purchase looks like because it's going to be like
Shit makes me want to use a dot,
300,
guys.
3,500 a piece.
This
'cause
guy's
I'm pretty
cracked.
Sure there was nothing left here.
okay, they've got rifles.
Was actually it's way
Trippy
better
by
than I was thinking,
door,
actually,
trippy
yeah.
by left
Yeah,
side
they got it. Don't
wall.
worry about it. No stress, no worries.
I was
They're-
worried.
I know you
Oh,
were. I was
hey.
worried for you.
What's up, bro?
Mentally, me today, chilling out. The sloth. Right. At this point, 3-2 split. 2 working
Viper
mid, maybe
install
towards double door.
B.
3 going through by main, but there's 2 posted up towards Madonna already. You're gonna have Doma right there. Flash
Wait,
can be toyed with
Madonna?
whenever needed, but now the split through middle is a
Did you say
problem.
Madonna?
It kind of negates a little bit of that Viper wall's safety. It kind of
Okay,
allows you to
lurked
creep
upcon.
in and speak to Look at this. Doma negates a little bit of
Dude,
that
he
Viper
just
wall's
flashed over that and peeked it.
safety.
How did he know? What gave it away? What gave it away?
By main, but there's 2 posted up towards Madonna already. You're gonna have Doma right there. Flash can be
Okay. So he's tucked in because he hears the drone. So he's like playing the inside of this wall just for safety. How the fuck do they know that they're in the doors?
toyed with whenever needed, but now the split
Was it like a cage noise? What the fuck?
through
happened?
middle is a problem. It kind of negates a little bit of that Viper
Just
wall
awareness.
safety. It
I
kind
think
of
he's
allows
just
you to
super aware. He's just so aware.
creep in. And speaking of creeping in, look at
What
this.
a
Doma
fucking
gonna
play by
slice through
Doma.
Liquid, Link and Soulcast down. This is Fnatic like they want the close of Boaster.
Dude.
Tries to spin on a dime, almost catching Scream, but no. He
Big
maintains. He needs
plays.
to maintain another. Well, this is Fnatic with map 1 in the bag. He's got 3 defined spots at first. Let's see if those headshots are there. Oh, the timing. Doma catches him on that step down, and Fnatic
Camera?
throws out.
Where's the cam at? I didn't see the cam.
The split up towards Madonna already. Split 2 working mid, maybe towards double door.
Oh, so like this cam on the wall sees them? That's a good shout. It's possible. Let's see.
3 going through by main, but there's 2 posts
He
up.
is in the cam, but it just got taken out. Is there any shot that I can see that sight line? I don't know.
Towards Madonna already.
Who would have broken it? Was it Scream that broke it?
2 working mid, maybe towards double door. 3 going through by main, but there's 2 posts
Yeah,
up towards
Scream breaks it. I don't think that cam sees those guys.
Madonna already.
Yeah.
You can have Doma right
I don't
there.
know.
Flash
That's just an incredible play, I think. Sova drone from mid. You think Sova saw them? Yeah, maybe the Sova saw them. Let's see.
3 going through by main, but there's 2 posts up towards Madonna already. You can have Doma.
Oh, it's because they okay. Never mind. So this Cypher has caged this. This Sova spots the cage, and this Sova clearly communicates, like, yeah, they could be lurking in through the door, Cypher cage, blah, blah, blah. And in order for a Cypher to throw this cage, we saw it earlier, like, the Cypher has to be standing in this zone. So they are very close to throw that cage. That's how they figured it out, yeah.
Right there. Flash can be toyed with whenever needed, but now the split through middle is a problem. It kind of negates a little bit of that Viper
What the
wall
fuck?
safety. It
The
kind of
drone
allows
is
you to creep in.
glitched.
And speaking
The
of
drone was
creeping in,
late, but I think it was just from the comm. the drone was a little bit too late for that play, I think. Our drone's not showing on the minimap, but it's there. It's right here. You can see the vision cone when it happens.
Right there, Flash can be toyed with whenever needed.
See, it's like right here. So the drone. Yeah, I guess I could probably see Cypher at this point. Yeah, maybe the drone is what like gives the final.
Now the split through
Yeah,
is a
I'm
problem.
sure the drone might have seen him. It didn't tag
I
him
think
yet,
that's a lot of
but
that Viper Wall's
maybe it's on.
safety. It kind of allows
I
you
don't
to
know.
creep in and
Either way,
creep
the
in.
Sova
Look
gave
at
the
this.
info.
Dome are gonna slice through Liquid. Link and Soulcast down. This is Fnatic like they want the
Yeah, Fnac's really good. The end.